The Fallen Project was our team's reaction to a single shooter killing 5 police officers in Dallas last summer, and really a wave of law enforcement officers gunned down across Texas and the country.
We didn't set out to tell a story about racism or firearms or police shooting other people. Those were really already out there. Actually, our story started with 2 questions on the other side of those conversations.
What do these killers have in common? And could the answer to that question help prevent more deaths?
It took months to find those answers and a lot of research.
Reading thousands of pages of police and court records,
Turn around, put your hands behind your back.
watching dozens of hours of police dash camera and body camera video,
Scouring a lot of news reports to find as many details as possible about every single person who has intentionally shot and killed a Texas peace officer in the line of duty since 2000. It started with a big number, 76 cases.
and that number kept going up as more officers died during the course of our investigation. Our work revealed some common characteristics among many of the killers.
Criminal backgrounds, drug histories, but one thing really stuck out to us.
In about a third of the cases, the person pulling the trigger had a history of mental illness.
A lot of times it was an official diagnosis from a doctor,
In some cases, it was documented in the news or from family members.
Or police reports mentioning the shooter's mental state or simply symptoms of mental illness.
You might think, sure, that's something a lot of people talk about after shootings like these, but here's what we wanted to know. How often is that actually the reason for a murder of a law officer?
And how can we as a society keep this from happening? We discovered 2 startling issues that kept popping up in a lot of these cases.
Get in the car, I'm going to take you to jail.
A breakdown in communication between agencies about people with mental illness.
And a lack of mental health training for law enforcement in the field.
Of course, we spoke to mental health experts to better explain these trends, the privacy concerns, the stigma often associated with this issue. But it wasn't until we sat down and talked to the families and the colleagues of the victims that we truly understood why something has to change.
Most people will never speak with the spouses, the children left behind.
There is so much pain that comes from such a sudden and unnatural death.
Wake up, man, please, come on.
Most people will never see the devastating video featured in these reports.
It puts you inside the last violent, heartbreaking moments of someone's life. Someone who died just for doing their job.
It's raw, and it's very hard to watch, but it's the truth.
We chose Fallen for the title of this project, for the fallen officers, and for a system that's fallen short.
We shared what we discovered with state lawmakers who know all too well our state is having a mental health crisis right now.
Their constituents want alternatives and solutions, from arrests and courts to jail, and most importantly, treatment.
There was definitely some action in this legislative session on the issues of both mental health and police protection.
But it is so clear we need to do more to make things safer, not only for police and the public,
but also for the people living with mental illness every day.